Now there are more places for clients besides Craigslist. First, you have US free ads, which a lot of you bum marketer guys are familiar with. That's going to be a great place to find clients. Then Gumtree.com is another place for finding clients in the UK. ClassifiedAds.com is pretty much self-explanatory, classified ads. And Kijiji.com is another type of Craigslist website with cities all over the world. And Classifieds.yahoo.com is pretty good too. Now, classified ads websites are great in their own right, but if you really want to get the most out of your outsourcing business here, you want to look for clients on forums, and you want to target internet marketers in the home business crowd, because these people aren't really too familiar with the types of services you're going to be doing, and they'll be willing to pay a higher price. You never want to target webmasters, because webmasters know what's all involved in these services. So you don't want to go on forums like webmastertalk.com or something like that, where there are other bunch of webmasters, but places like the Warrior Forum or Wicked Fire Affiliate Marketing Forum are pretty good places for this type of work. It's a simple 3-step process in finding your clients on forums. First, you want to build your post count up and establish your reputation. Second, you want to promote via a signature. You don't want to ever be just make up a thread saying, I do this service. You never want to do that, because that'll be looked at as blatant spamming. And finally, you can do shameless plugs. Now, while you can't make your own thread about your service, say if your service is being discussed, there's a way that you can promote your service and contribute to that discussion at the same time. I'll be going over that in more detail later. So when it comes to building your post count, you don't want to advertise starting out. This is key. If you go to any forum and you only have between 1 and 20 posts or so, and you start immediately advertising, you're going to be looked at as a spammer. And I mean, everybody on forum hates spammers. They feel like their community is getting infiltrated by some type of greedy, money-hungry bastard, which you really aren't. And you could be banned from the forum, which is bad for your business, especially if you used your business name as a username. It'll be very bad for that. And most likely you'll be insulted. You might not get banned, but you pretty much will be insulted by the other members of the community, and anything you post after that point will be pretty much null and void. Now, when it comes to building your account up, there's a couple things you need to do. First, you can ask and answer questions. And that's a pretty surefire way of building up post count while flying under the radar, is looking as though you're building up your post count. You want to ask and answer lots of different questions. If somebody's asking a question that you know the answer to, go ahead and answer it. If you want to ask a question, go ahead and ask it and then reply back to that answer. You can engage in conversations with the other users on that forum. This is a very good way to build up post count. Say if they're discussing something, you can add in your 2 cents there. So express your opinions, like I was just saying. Always express your opinions on certain issues. If they're discussing, is article marketing viable? Express your opinion on that. Now, you want to promote via your signature. And like I said, you never want to blatantly post, I do social bookmarking, come here. You always want to have it in your signature, and you want to use intrigue like we did in the other examples. You don't want to tell them exactly what they're getting. You want to use intrigue. You want to offer a freebie. So offer them some free information to suck them into contact with you. Call them into action. Say PM me, send me an email. Tell them to do some type of action. That's very important. You can have a very intriguing headline offering information, but if you don't tell them how they can get this information, it's pretty much going to be a moot point. Make sure your signature is always centered. I found that this causes the eye. We're used to reading from left to right. So if the eye looks to the left and there's blank space, they look to the right, and it's centered. This will increase your click-through rate. Don't ask me why, it just does.